Also in the shop this week are 3 really beautiful border prints, and I have really come to appreciate a border print because it's essentially like getting multiple fabrics in one, right? Depending on how it is designed. So I'm just going to show you what we mean when we say border print. Essentially, instead of having an all over pattern that kind of maybe repeats according to a certain logic, these have a design that is very selvage focused, right? So you can see here, we've got this really kind of abstract animal motif, and then along the selvage, it turns into this kind of cool, more concentrated fabric print. So how do you use a border print? Because generally when we're sewing, we're often aligning our pattern pieces parallel to the selvage. You can still do that, but let's say you wanted to make a really beautiful dress and you wanted to use this as the hem, right? I'm thinking of something like a Charlie caftan, right? Where you're cutting your pattern pieces up like this, and you want to see that border print. You would actually change the orientation of your pattern pieces so that they are perpendicular to the selvage instead of parallel. So for the most part, it's not going to really affect too much the fit of the garment, because you have like a little tiny bit more stretch in one direction versus the other, but don't let that stop you. So what you want to look at is just ensuring, let's say if you're going to do a maxi dress, that you just want to make sure that that maxi dress pattern piece isn't longer than the width of the fabric. In terms of these, just think these are so pretty. So we've got these abstract prints with that kind of concentrated floral motif at the bottom. This is a viscose, kind of a crepey texture. Again, these are made by our supplier in France. So they are STEP certified, which you can read more about on our website if you'd like to learn a little bit more about what that means. And they have a really beautiful, beautiful airy drape, just light as air, but they're still pretty stable. And because they have that crepey texture, it's almost like they grip together. So some drapey fabrics can be a little bit shifty to sew with because they kind of want to go all over the place, but because of the crepe texture of this, when you're aligning pattern pieces, they're going to kind of stick together. So as far as drapey fabrics go, this is a little bit easier to sew with, and we have it in 3 colorways. So that was our blue. We have it in this beautiful kind of rust. Let's see if I can get this undone for you. Do it this way. So here's this beautiful rust with that motif. I'm gonna get close, maybe you can see that crepey texture that I'm talking about, but it feels very soft. This would be so light and airy against your skin. So we have this in that rusty color, and then we have it in a more neutral palette, so we have it in gray. Here we go. Gray, and then like kind of black floral motif. So these 3 new border prints are in the store, and I should also say that you don't need to reorient your pattern pieces. You might find, in fact, that if you're making a dress, maybe you actually want the motif, you want to have some kind of like asymmetry. So maybe you want to have the print running vertically down your body. Maybe you want to mirror it on either side. Maybe you want to have a top where the neckline starts with the depth of pattern, and then it kind of fades out. There's a lot of fun that you can have with these prints. So we are excited to see what you make with them.